Welcome back to Good Morning La La. We have one of our favorites on the show. Dr. Shellie's back. She is the founder of Global Sisterhood and Inspiring Lives. She's the best-selling author and dear girlfriend.
Yes.
I'm so happy to be back here.
You're a cover model. Hello, Georgia.
A little bit, a little something there. Yeah, so this is with Gabby Barrett. She was on American Idol, and she's doing wonderful things. And as you know, in our magazine, we feature incredible, empowering women. And actually, Rob, I'm sorry, honey.
I love
you can't be on the cover because, but these two are going to be in the magazine.
Love this.
Because,
Love this.
I mean, they're amazing.
We are a team, and I love to see these beautiful women rise and continue to rise.
We got to keep rising.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What's been the most rewarding part of this journey? I mean, through being an author and this magazine.
Oh, it's been transforming lives. It's been empowering women. It's been rising up together. It's been a beautiful journey. Definitely.
I love this. So obviously you have so many books.
Yes, yeah, my 13th book I just sent to my publisher.
What's the key to writing a lot of great books?
Being passionate. I think you have to be really passionate. I think everybody comes to me and they're like, oh my God, I have a book inside me. And I'm like, okay, you got to start with an outline. I mean, and your outline becomes your table of contents, and then you're just filling it all in.
Yeah.
And you're making it happen. And if you're really writing from the heart, that's when you're going to affect your audience and your readers the best.
I think so many writers struggle, at least I did, with the editing process. You know, Stephen King would always talk about kill your darlings, kill your darlings, kill your darlings, right? It's hard because you write maybe a beautiful piece and you want it to stay in the book, but maybe it doesn't make sense for the book. And so how do you deal with that whole piece of editing things out that maybe you love?
Oh, you know what? The one time I had to edit out something I really was important and it was on my soul was I wrote Ordinary People, Extraordinary Planet, and I interviewed different people about their journey. And I interviewed a woman who had come from China, and she had her whole family had gone through the Cultural Revolution, and they had been tortured, and there was all this just horrific things, but it was important to my heart to tell that story, particularly as the president of the Global Sisterhood. But she then was taking 10,000 books to China. And we knew then those would be stopped at the border. And I sat down with her and she said, we have to take it out, Dr. Shellie. We have to take out this part of the story. And I had to completely rewrite it top to bottom, her whole chapter. And that kind of broke my heart. I mean, the story was good, but it wasn't the story that I felt needed to be told. And so that was my first censorship, and I didn't like that very much.
So what do you feel like is the real story of your life that you feel like really needs to be told?
That's in my 13th book that's coming out in May. And it's all about becoming an empowered entrepreneur and really having that startup success coming from a completely different angle. I mean, I was a tenured professor at a major university. I had my doctoral students. I had adored them. But there was a calling on my heart to truly be inspiring lives. And now that's what I'm doing. And now I get to show others how to become empowered entrepreneurs as well.
And that's an interesting thing, because we talked about divinely being discontent and in that place, but there's a fine line between knowing that and just taking action versus staying in that angst, staying in that discontentment. So how for you, what was that decision? Was it fast? Was it going to take you a long time? Is that going to make this leap?
It happened to me fairly fast, I would say, because I had a talk with one of my bosses at the university, and who will remain nameless, of course, because I still love him. But he said to me, I was having these big ideas, you know, like I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that and I wanted to, you know, utilize Facebook with my doctoral program, and it was going fantastic. And he was like, Shellie, you just got to take it down a notch. You just have to. And I said, but you know, I play outside the box. And he looked at me and he said, you need to get back inside the box.
Whoa. Oh, no.
Yeah, that would be
I was like, that is not where I am going to be staying for the rest of my career and my life. And although I had fought so hard to get tenure at the university, I mean, it's difficult. It's really difficult, especially as a woman at my age. But I fought for it, but then I took it and I went to that next level and I said, look, it is time. I'm making a break for it. I'm going to do this right. And now I'm here on Good Morning La La Land again.
What advice would you share to men or women who have been feeling like they're stuck in that box and they want to make that leap?
I say get out of the box. Tap dance around the box. Do whatever you need to do.
Kick the box.
Kick the box. Get rid of it. Yeah, because there will come a time when you're going to feel regret. And I never, ever want to feel regret. That would be an awful emotion to take into, and awful to show my children that. I would never want my children to look at their mom and be like, oh, you know, she was just a this, or she, you know, she lived her life through us. No way. My kiddos know. They know that mama is taking the world by storm.
Amazing.
So what was when you made that decision, what was the smartest thing you did to create these incredible projects that you have now?
Relationships.
Relationship building. Friendships.
Absolutely. You know, I've been able to interview over 1,000 incredible women now. And it was all based on friendships. I'm looking at you guys like I feel like besties now. It's like so fun. I'd love to be here with you. But no, it's the people and the connections that you make, and it's true and it's honest and it's being authentic. I mean, I think sitting in your authenticity is so vital.
Absolutely. So Dr. Shellie, where can everyone find and follow your journey?
They can find us at inspiringlivesmagazine.com, absolutely, and Dr. Shellie on Instagram, of course. And I'd love to connect with you. Be another bestie.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.